Welcome to your top 10 tips to success on Mounjaro. These are the things I wish I knew before starting out. These will set you up for success and get the weight off for good. I'll give you a bonus tip at the end of the video, so if you stick around for that, along with this week's weigh-in, and is it another loss? We shall see. So I'm Ali, I'm 51. My weight's been up and down over the years since I was a teenager, basically. But I want to kick the fat for good this time, so I'm trying Mounjaro. So if this is your first time watching with me, then a warm welcome. If you're a returning viewer, then thanks for all the support so far. I'm keeping it real, no fluff, all the good, all the bad, and the ugly on Mounjaro. So let's get into it. Roll the titles. I'll put chapters along the bottom of the video as per normal on YouTube, so you can skip to whatever part you want. But here we go, straight into it with tip 1. So tip 1 is start slow with the dose. So don't rush into increasing your dosage too fast. So I'm still on 2.5. Your body needs time to adjust, and most people do well staying on 2.5 or 5 milligrams for several weeks. As I said, take me for instance, I'm now on week 11. I'm still between 2.5 and 5 milligrams just now. Even though your pharmacy does suggest that you do go up the doses each month, you're under no obligation to do so. Also remember that the higher the dose, normally the more money it costs. So I've been moving up a day early in my injection, so I'm roughly like 3.75. I'm in the kind of the middle. Just remember, I would only move up if the food noise goes away or you stall in your weight loss, you don't lose any weight. I will move up to 5 milligrams soon. I'm just giving my body a bit of a getting used to being on nearly 5, just getting some drug in my system. I use the Shotzi app to trace that. So if I take it a day or two early, usually I'm up to like almost 4 milligrams some days, and obviously then it tails off again. So yes, I'll keep you updated when I do move up to 5 milligrams, but yes, don't move up the ranks too quick, because remember you can only go as high as 15 milligrams. Tip number 2, protein is king. So this is one I do struggle with, is eating so much protein. I find it quite hard. So just focus on high protein meals, stay full, and it preserves muscle. So obviously you're going to lose weight, but you don't want to lose muscle alongside that. Even with a reduced appetite, you typically need 70 to 100 milligrams, 70 to 100 grams of protein. For example, shakes, eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. I do love a baked potato with high protein cottage cheese. So if you like that, that could be a staple for you. Just keep lots of protein in the fridge and get stuff that's ready to eat, like cooked chicken or ham. Fridge raiders are really good. It's like little packets of like chicken, and they're not too dear, so get them. High protein yogurts are always handy to have, to reach for, instead of high fatty foods like crisps and chocolate. I wouldn't keep them in the house if I was you, because you could just reach for them. What's your guys' protein snack of choice? Let me know in the comments below. It'd be quite interesting to see if there's anything I've not tried yet. Tip number 3 is time your shot wisely. Now, when I say that, find the best day stroke time for you to take your injection. Obviously, it's going to depend on what you do each day, and make sure you log your injections and time and your injection site. So you can either go belly, arm, or thigh. I keep reminders in my phone, so I remember what day I'm actually injecting, because it's easy to forget when you have injected. And the Shotzi app is really handy for that as well. If you've never downloaded it, go into the App Store and download it for free. Some people are better taking it like a Friday or a Saturday, because then time it's in your system, you've got the weekend. In case you've got any side effects, then you won't have to worry about work. I do mine typically on a Thursday evening after I've been running. This gave my body time to adjust to it. And any side effects, I'd be okay because I work from home usually on a Thursday, Friday. And, you're near a toilet basically if there's any problems. Stomach issues can be an issue. So just be wary of that. So yeah, have a think when's best for you. So tip number 4 is hydration helps big time. Drink 2 to 3 litres of water each day. This cuts down on nausea, it helps with digestion and supports fat loss. Obviously, your system's slowing down with processing food. You want to flush it through with as much water as you can. I never used to get up during the night to pee, but now sometimes I have to get up once or twice a night. Kind of annoying, but it's tolerable. You might get dry skin. You also might get a dry mouth. I've actually got a dry mouth doing this right now. I've brought some water with me in case I need it. But add some electrolytes into your water as well, because that'll keep you hydrated if you're losing things like salt. So I would say buy a very large water bottle. I've got one in work and I've got one at home. And obviously just keep it in the living room or keep it near your desk and drink 2 of those a day. That's number 4. Number 5 is avoid greasy, fatty foods. So Mounjaro makes you sensitive to heavy meals and fried foods, I find, or rich foods. It can also trigger nausea or reflux, bathroom issues. You may be put off with the smell of fried food. I know I've passed the chip shop a few times and it makes me feel sick. I like the smell of chip shop stuff. So I guess that's a good thing, but I've not had any fast food on this either. I've not had McDonald's, not had a Kentucky Fried Chicken, anything like that. And that's 11 weeks in. So that's a bonus as well. So definitely eat small meals. If you have stomach problems, then get some bland meals like toast, rice, bananas, chicken, and obviously try and keep your meals clean. So no fatty foods, no fried foods, and your body will thank you for it basically. So that's number 5. Tip number 6 is going to be track your progress and not just your weight. So track your things like your inches around your waist, your thigh, your arms, how are your clothes fitting, your appetite changes, your energy levels, and also do some before and after pictures. I've done some and I will be sharing them soon. Don't want to scare you all off too much. And use an app like Happy Scale for losing your weight, tracks it and gives you your BMI, etc., and does nice graphs. And my net diary I use to log all my food and my calories. I log everything. I use the Shotzi app, as I mentioned, for injections and side effects. So it is really handy. It's got a wee graph on it showing you what level of injection you're on, like a 2.5, and it's got a nice graph showing your weight loss. And it also shows you, if you pay for it once a year, how much of Mounjaro is in your system at any one time, which I really like, because obviously I've been taking it a wee bit early, so I've got more in my system than I would normally have. If you're all about the stats, I would also say get an Excel spreadsheet. I've got one of those as well. I like to fill that in and just log everything on Excel as well. So just make sure you're in a calorie deficit. That's key. No matter how much exercise you do, just make sure you log everything. So that's number 6. Number 7 is rest. So fatigue's common, especially within the first few weeks. I felt quite tired the first few weeks and I started Mounjaro. but listen to your body and don't push too hard. If you're out working out in the gym, just make sure you have at least one rest day a week. I use the Peloton a lot, and I have one or two rest days a week, and I go running twice a week. And I just make sure I'm logging everything basically. So plenty sleep, try and get 7 hours maybe plus, because the more sleep you get, the better you'll feel. So that's number 7. So number 8 is going to be mindset over perfection. Now, you will have normal hunger days when the Mounjaro wears off towards the end of the week, or occasions when you've got little weight loss at all. But I wouldn't say don't panic if that happens. It's a long-term thing. This is not instant. It's going to take weeks. If you get a week when you've got no weight loss or even a gain, don't be discouraged. Focus, refocus, and remember this is a marathon, not a sprint. That's what I like to say, because you're in this for the long term, basically. Focus on your habits and routine and not the scales alone. Scales are great to say you've lost weight, but if they don't, it can really knock you for 6. So you have got off scale wins, like do your jeans feet fit better? Can you feel a rib? I've got a few ribs that I couldn't feel before. But check my other video. I've got a week 10 video showing the top 5 off scale victories. I'll link it in the video at the end if you're interested in that, and you can give it a wee watch, see what you think. So that was number 8. So number 9 is going to be bowel changes are real, so prepare for it. So some people get constipation, others get diarrhea. It helps to have the pills such as probiotics. For diarrhea, keep Imodium, Psyllium husk is good, and sulfur burps, get Busco mint or active charcoal and Pepto Bismol. I keep all of these in the cupboard for emergencies because you don't want to be running out when you're in the toilet. So just make sure you've got them to hand. I'll link a few in the description when I post the video if you're interested. Just for some transparency, some Amazon links are affiliate links. So basically what that is where it just supports the channel at no extra cost to you, just gives a wee kickback to me to support the channel basically. So the last thing you want to do is have to go to the shops, as I said, because if you need to use the toilet, you don't really want to be leaving the house. So keep these in advance and keep them stored in a cupboard, and you'll never run out basically. Do you have a go-to medicine that you use when you have a side effect? Let me know in the comments below, because there might be one that I've not actually thought of, but those are my main go-to ones. So that was number 9, and tip 10 is going to be join a community. So when I say this, don't mean running out and joining a group. I mean, support is huge for success, but encouragement is key. So you've got your fellow YouTubers. I've got some really nice YouTubers I've actually been speaking to, and they've got really good channels. You've got Facebook or Reddit. They've got really good Facebook groups. Just search for them on the relative channels. There's a wealth of knowledge out there. Just really do your research. I've joined also a WhatsApp group for Mounjaro men, which is great to share suggestions or problems people are having. A lot of side effects get shared on that, and it's really good to share best practice about how you cure these, because a lot of people are in the same boat as you basically. But some people just don't want to tell you about their problems, but it's really good to share it on WhatsApp. That's basically why I started this channel, because I want to help others about my experience, because obviously some people may have not have started their journey yet and they're quite interested in starting it. So that's your 10 tips. Bonus tip that I promised you is take vitamins, especially B12. So Mounjaro can reduce your appetite so much that people unintentionally eat too little and they miss some key nutrients like B12, and it can affect your mood and your energy levels. I've heard some people lose hair. Well, it's obviously not a problem for me, but yeah, just be wary because I take a daily a multivitamin supplement, and I just find it's really good. I take collagen pills to help with my skin, and I'll link these as well in the link description for this video if anyone's interested. And there's is there a certain pill that you guys swear by? Because if you do, let me know in the comments again, and I'll be interested to see if maybe I'll take that one as well. Take quite a few tablets just now, so I don't want to like have too many. I want to be rattling around. So anyway, that's your top 10 tips and your bonus tip. So let's move on to the part that you've been waiting for. How did the scales go this week? Well, it's not been the best of weeks exercise wise. I usually try and get 10k steps in a day. I had to work from home on Tuesday. It was a really bad day. I didn't really get enough steps that day. And unfortunately, because of work got in the way and the weather's been crap, I had to refocus towards the end of the week. I got on the bike a lot more. So hopefully, I thought I'll save it and hopefully maybe stay the same. I'm in the middle of doing a 6-week power zone on my Peloton, which I love, and it gets harder as the weeks go on, and I'm on week 3, so it's going to start ramping up pretty quickly. Side effects have been way better this week. I've not had any stomach problems at all, no constipation, no diarrhea, no sulfur burps, because they're the worst. So let's hope the stomach issues are gone. So this week, I actually lost 1 pound or 0.45 kilograms. So that's 1 stone, 12 pounds I've now lost to date. I was really pleased with that. I know it's only a pound, but it wasn't my best week. But I'm definitely going to take losing a pound because I actually thought I was going to stay the same or put on. So that's 11 weeks, and I've had a loss every single week so far. So it definitely works, this. You just need to keep the momentum going. And it's going to get harder, I know. But if I lose 1 or 2 pounds a week when I've reached nearly my goal weight, I'll be really chuffed. So this brings my weight down to 12 stone 8 pounds or 79.83 kilograms. So I'm well pleased with that. Now, I just want to make a few mentions of fellow YouTubers who have been really super engaging with me. First one's Joe's Sleep and Slim Down Journey. She's got an amazing energy about her, great personality, and she's doing great on her Mounjaro journey. So I love her videos. I'll pop her YouTube channel in the description. So please give her a follow and bump her subscriptions up because she really deserves it. Oh, it's a great big long link, so I'll just put it in the description. So that's the first person I wanted to give a wee shout out for. And the other person is Dell, who we talk on WhatsApp most days, and we just keep each other going, basically. You know, his name's My Mounjaro Journey 76. Again, I'll put the link in the description. But we just keep each other accountable. He's struggling at the moment because he's not very well. So I'm hoping he'll be back on the weight loss journey really soon. I think he's going to put a wee video up this weekend. Super nice guy. And as I said, we've been messaging on WhatsApp. Kind of started our journeys round about the same time. He's got COVID just now, so I'm hoping that he's well in the next couple of days. So speedy recovery, and I'm sure you'll be back on the wagon soon. So those are the couple of people I just wanted to mention because I've now reached 250 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like much, but when I started out, I only had like 50 or 60 people. So thanks to everybody who subscribed, everybody that's reached out in the comments, asked me a question. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. And who knows, it would be great to get to 500 subscriptions by my cruise in October, which is my goal getting down to my target weight by then. So as I said, drop me a comment, ask me anything, I'll be happy to answer. I love some interactions on my channel. But yeah, thank you to everybody. It's just been so nice to have so many nice comments back. It's it's just mind blowing, really. So this wraps up this week's topic. But if you check the pinned links for items I bought to help me on my Mounjaro journey, I'll pop them in the notes. And if you click the above video, probably up there or up there, for my top off scale victories that I did last week, hopefully you'll enjoy that. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all in next week's video. But till then, stay focused and bye for now.